take a page out of Happy Gilmore. Let's go to our happy place. All right, here we go. Just relaxing. There's beautiful women doing anything that I want. There's piles of money. The wife and kids are nowhere to be seen. Oh yeah, that's working. Wait. Is Trish giving me a dirty look? Am I speaking out loud? No, my lips aren't moving. Nope. Must be her time of the month or something. All right, Dan. All right. They're getting restless. Remember, look, if you only had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything that you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it or would you just let it slip away? Wait a second. Am I quoting Eminem? Is there vomit on my sweater? Spaghetti? Spaghetti. Oh, okay, still getting sidetracked. All right, maybe if the crowd, started clapping, giving a little encouragement, maybe I'll get them. This is still a bad idea. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna address the elephant in the room. Yes, me. And yeah, I have a few extra pounds, but I'll tell you why I do it. It's not because I love eating, laying on the couch, watching TV. No, it's not because of that. I actually put the weight on for my wife and my marriage. And how is that for my wife? Well, let me explain it to you. Just put the weight on slowly, right? Trish sees me every day, so she gets used to seeing my big, flabby, fat dad bod, but she's become accustomed to it, so she still has sex with me. But on the other hand, any women that see me for the first time, they're so disgusted by my appearance, I virtually eliminated any chance of an affair. So that's why it's for Trish. And if you want to know how much weight to put on, what you do is you just keep on putting the weight on until she stops sleeping with you. Then you slowly take it off until she starts having sex with you again. Boom, that's your ideal weight, right there. Now I know people like to be funny and they make their fat jokes and, oh, you're so fat, you probably can't see your dick. Or you can't see your own feet. That, to me, is a bonus. Have you seen a dick? Have you seen feet? They're fucking gross. I don't want to see it. Now, skinny people, if the only reason you're saying skinny is so you can see your own dick, you're fucked. I don't have that kind of relationship with my dick. I know it's there. He knows I'm here when he needs me. We're good. There's skinny people sitting there looking down at their dick going, I love you, man. He's looking back up at you. I love you more. No. That's not how it's working. So also being overweight, I've heard them say that, being 50 pounds or more overweight will take 10 years off your life. But I also say 40 is the new 20. I'm still plus 10 years, so fuck it, I'm gonna keep eating. I've also heard them say that, sitting is the new smoking. Who would have thought that smokers would actually be the healthy ones now? They're the ones going outside and smoking. Can you imagine if heavy eaters were treated like smokers? You're at the mall, and they come up and say, excuse me, sir, but you can't eat that in here. You're going to have to eat that outside. So we're out there, scarfing down our chicken wings and our pizza. Little bits of food are just flying everywhere. People are trying to get to the mall. And are they getting secondhand fat? No, doesn't happen. Smokers, get secondhand cancer, but you're not going to get secondhand fat. So I've also had a few people, you know, they think they're clever with their fat jokes. And my son's friend, this one was actually funny. He told me I looked like a sumo-rai wrestler. Sure, he fucked it up a bit. He meant sumo wrestler. But I thought, sumo-rai wrestler, that's actually kind of badass. 400 pounds, kind of like a kung fu panda, big knife jumping around. I can handle being called a sumo-rai wrestler. Or I've also had a guy at work, he's Vietnamese. You have to excuse my accent. But he came up to me and he's like, oh, Dan, excuse me. Pats me on the stomach, he goes, you drink a lot of beer? And I'm like, what? He goes, you drink a lot of beer? I said, I don't drink. He goes, oh, usually guys with a really big belly drink a lot of beer. No, I don't drink, I'm just fat and I like to eat. Excuse my accent, I've been told that my accents always sound kind of like a cross between Mark Simpson, Yoda, and Gollum. You know, like, homie, the force is strong with this one, my precious. That's about as good as my imitations are gonna go. Another thing I like to do, which I think it's funny that people are surprised, I don't mind baking, cooking, it's not hard. So we had a bunch of extra bananas. What we'll do is we'll save them up, and then I'll make a bunch of loaves. I thought, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna bring some of these loaves of banana bread into work. So I brought it in, I'm making sure I tell everybody, hey man, try that banana bread, it's fucking awesome. And they're like, why, your wife made it? I'm like, no, I made it. And they're looking at me like, you bake? I'm like, yeah, I bake. I went to the store, I got the ingredients, downloaded the recipe, it's easy. This is in the 1800s when you gotta get into the field, get your own flour, get the eggs from the chickens, stoke the fire. You know, things have come a long way since then. So yeah, I bake, and I like to eat. Now, for those of you that don't like going to the gym and working out, this is a little page I learned from some women. They say, you know, a girl who's maybe a 6 or a 7 will surround herself with 5s to make her look like a 9. So what I've done is I just go find some guys that are about 350, and I hang around with them. I don't feel so bad. I actually feel kind of skinny. No, a little pet peeve of mine. I don't know what makes skinny people think it's okay to come up and pat you on the stomach. It's not cool. Keep your fucking hands to yourself, okay? Do you walk up to a Sikh with a turban and pat him on the turban? No. Are you going to walk up to a black guy and pat him on the lips? No. So keep your hands to yourself, okay? So, some of you might be looking at me and you're trying to guess how much I weigh. I don't mind, I'll tell you. Right now, I weigh between too much and way too much. Now, I'd like to think that I've always been very thoughtful. I've always cared about my mother. So much, in fact, that I was 6 weeks premature. That's right, I only weigh 4 pounds. And the reason why I did this is so I didn't have to hurt my mother's vagina. You still haven't thanked me for that. So now that I'm getting older, I'm in my 40s, you know, I'm starting to get a lot of gray hair, but I'm still getting zits too. I'm thinking, shouldn't it be one or the other, gray hair or zits? I don't get it. And another thing with getting older is, you know, people ask you about your sex life. It's still pretty good. I mean, I'm I'm not in the shape I was once in. You know, you can't kind of hold yourself up as long as you used to be able to. But I still get by. But I'll never forget one day, you know, I go into work, and there's that little piece of skin under your tongue there that kind of, I can't explain it, but it's there. And you don't think about it until it hurts. Trish knows where I'm going with this one. So I go to work and I'm telling my buddy, I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, my fucking tongue is killing me. I'm like, it's never hurt before. What the hell's going on? He says, did you go down on the wife? I went, yeah, holy shit. I fucking sprained my tongue giving oral sex. That would have never happened in my 20s. Now, another thing about me, I always thought I had a pretty good sized dick, okay? Now, Kaplan, if you want Alicia to go, I totally get it. I warned you guys. So I always thought I had pretty good dick size, right? You know, I could get both hands on it. I'm like, I'm doing pretty good. Until my nephew so kindly pointed out to me that I have really small hands. Which I do. But whatever. State of mind, state of body. Still feels bad. Now I got a little tip for you guys with, you know, small penises. I'm sure nobody here has got a small penis. I'm probably the only one. But if you are going to measure it in front of your spouse, just use a metric tape measure and tell her it's inches, okay? Trish does think I have a 12-inch dick. So everybody's heard the term, you know, big hands, big dick, or big feet, big dick. Well, I've got small hands, but big feet. What is that? Small dick, big balls? Or is it the other way? You do have, you know, a huge dick, really tiny balls? And something that was on my mind, I don't know why I was thinking about this, but these are the fucked up things that I think of. Is there any women out there that actually prefer big balls over a big dick? No? I don't think so. Something else about me that my wife and I like to joke about is I'm known for my hair. I have a lot of hair, okay? Which is a good thing to be known for. Good hair, big teeth. I can kind of let the rest of the stuff go, and I'm still doing okay. So we like to joke, you know, that a forehead is because you can fit 4 fingers on there. I got a really small forehead, so I call it a 2-head. But I also have a theory, is all men, we all have the same amount of hair follicles. Mine just all happen to be on my head. So women be warned, if you're dating a bald guy, he's hairy somewhere else. It's on his ass, it's on his bald, it's there. And you're gonna find it. So I know you're looking at me and you're thinking, man, that guy's in shape. You know, can run a marathon, no problem. But believe it or not, I'm actually kind of lazy. I love to lay on the couch, watch TV. I'm actually so lazy that I will buy a movie on iTunes that I already have the DVD for, just so I don't have to get up off the couch and put it into the DVD player. Now here's another little story. I'm telling this one for Alicia. So growing up, it was just me, my mother, and my sister. So I was the man of the house. So if anything happened, I was there to take care of them. This one morning in particular, you know, I saved them from a fiery death. So I'm sleeping, and all of a sudden the fire alarm goes off. Sit up, and I'm like, fire! and then I fucking hightail it down the stairs, and I'm outside. I'm in my underwear, just standing there, looking for the fire. My mom comes down, my sister comes down after me, they come strolling out, they're like, what's going on? I'm like, there's a fire. I'm like, I yelled fire. She's like, I just had a shower, I just think that's the steam setting off the fire alarm. I'm like, if it is, it is, and if it's not, you guys were warned, I yelled fire. But something about today that I find kind of strange is the things that we take offense to. Language versus violence. So for instance, I love the movie Goodfellas. Great movie, but if you watch it on television, they're censoring the swearing. So there's a scene in particular where Joe Pesci, he's got a guy in the trunk, and he's just stabbing him. And he's yelling, you freaking mother bad guy, I'm gonna kill you. And I'm like, they're bleeping out the swear words, but they're showing him stabbing this guy to death. I'm thinking, what if the real world was like this? You get a call at work, and it's your kid's principal, and he's like, hello, Mr. Khan. We've had an incident at school with your son. And, oh my God. He's like, yeah, your son and another kid got into an altercation, and your son actually stabbed this kid to death. Thinking, what? Like, what do we? No, Mr. Khan, it's okay. He's like, this other kid was running around in the playground swearing. So your son did the only thing he could do, and he stabbed the kid to death. I just wanted to say, you're doing a great job. So I like to watch a lot of movies, as you can tell. I watch a lot of Netflix, but I don't get the ratings and the suggestions on Netflix. I swear to God, I watched the show House of Cards. Great show. Boom, gave it 5 stars. So Netflix suggested to me, if I liked House of Cards, that I should watch House of Cards. Genius! Wow, how did they do it? And everything's got a 5-star rating on Netflix. I'd love to know how bad a movie's got to be to get a 4 or a 3-star. Sorry, brain fart.
Next page.
Now, as far as television shows go, my wife, she watches all these home improvement shows. She watches Brian Baumler, she'll watch Homes on Homes. Like, the amount of home improvement shows that she watches, you'd think she'd be able to put an addition onto the house. But she can't even turn a screwdriver. And I'm thinking, why does she watch these shows? And then it dawned on me, her watching these shows would be like me watching porno. There she is, this girl is hot, young, willing to do all the things that my wife isn't willing to do. And I'm thinking, you know what? My wife is watching this and she's going, look at that guy. He's off the couch, he's doing stuff around the house, all the things I wish he would do. Another thing about television shows, I'm thinking, I can just imagine homeless people watching some of these shows. Imagine a homeless person watching Chef Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay gets his plate of food brought to him, takes a bite, spits it out, throws it in the garbage. That food is shit. Imagine the homeless guy watching this thinking, that fucking guy just threw out a whole plate of food. What the fuck is he thinking? Or if they're watching a home improvement show, lady comes in, she goes, I can't live in this house, I don't like the color of paint. The homeless guy's thinking, bitch, it's got heating, a kitchen, a television, running water, what the fuck else do you need? Now I watched another video, this guy down in the States,